Hey, happy Friday night for you guys, Friday morning for me. Elodie and I are now in Brussels and I'm loving it so far. I've just popped outside to do this live from where we are and it's a bit chilly. So I might go put my scarf on. Totally beside the point. This morning I was wondering what I was going to do my live on, and occasionally I talk to Elodie about it. I go, what should I do my live on? And she might ask me a question or something comes up in conversation. I go, okay, let's go there. And she was asking me questions like, who's your favourite band? Who's your favourite singer? What's your favourite book? What's your favourite movie? Who's your favourite actor? All those kind of things. Just want to stand that up. Yeah, on my handbag. Yeah, I did it. And I couldn't really answer her on a lot of them. Favourite singer? I could. Favourite band? I couldn't. Favourite movie? I couldn't. Favourite superhero? Couldn't really even do that. Like, who would I be if I could be a superhero? And it got me thinking why. And when I was Elodie's age, so I'm 45 now, so, 31 years ago, 31 years ago, we didn't have a lot of choice. Like, if the superhero movies that were out were Superman, that kind of ilk. Was there any others? Terminator, not really a superhero. There weren't so many movies coming out. We didn't have Netflix. You went to Blockbuster and you rented a DVD, a video for a couple of nights, and then you got charged a fortune if you didn't return it on time. You had a few books you chose. You saved up and you went and bought a CD of one of your favourite, before CDs, a cassette or a record of one of your, oh my God, I feel old, of one of your favourite artists, and you played it on repeat, or you sat in your bedroom with a cassette tape and the radio on, and you made your own mixtape from the 3 FM radio channels that played stuff you actually liked listening to. So when you were in love with a band or an actor or a genre or a book or something, you immersed yourself in it so easily because it's all that there was. And these days, life is such a freaking smorgasbord. Like, as Auntie Mame says, life is a banquet and some poor suckers are starving to death. We don't have to choose. We don't have to be, Sade's biggest fan. We don't have to be Bon Jovi's biggest fan. We don't have to go and see every single movie that Sean Connery does. Whatever, I'm just picking names out of the blue here, people. They're not all my favourite people. Although they're good. We don't have to choose. We get to change who we like and who we are and what we do with the wind, with our moods. And for someone like me who's a Gemini, that makes it fantastic, because I'm not very good at choosing at the best of times. But if we're on so if you were to say to me, who was my favourite band? Who was my favourite band? What is my favourite radio station? What are my favourite album? My answer to all those questions at the moment would probably be Spotify or some streaming service, because I get to choose what it is that particular moment. And I think it's the same in business. It's the same in life. It's the same for food. It's the same for everything. I remember years ago, probably 20 years ago maybe, I wanted to make this Nigella salad. I was up at my mum's house and I wanted to make a Nigella roast vegetable salad with halloumi in it. And she lived in Newcastle in New South Wales, and I couldn't Google, so I got out the yellow pages and looked up a few delicatessens in Newcastle, rang them all to see who had halloumi, drove to one that actually, only one out of the 4 of them I rang had halloumi, drove there, got the halloumi so I could make this bloody salad. Now you can get halloumi at the petrol station. Like, we are unlimited. We are totally, as the tattoo says, limitless. It was this bizarre conversation about superheroes this morning that got me so excited by the fact that I don't have to choose. We don't have to choose. When I was at school, we got really, and my generation's not so bad, but the generations before us, like, you were literally told, you pick a career, you stick to it, you collect your golden watch at the end and you die. You retire and you die. Like, that's life. That's what you do. And we got a little more flexibility than that. But now careers advisors are openly telling students that they'll probably have 6 to 10 different careers, if not more, in their lifetime. And I think that's really exciting. I think there is a downside to it, that our attention span and our unwillingness to stick to things has become an issue. We flip and change a lot more because it's easier to do so than it was 10, 20, 30, 50, sure, absolutely 50 years ago. But I also think that's really exciting. If you pick up on an idea, you can go with it because the world is at your fingertips. If you, whether it's food, music, art, business, life, love, people are openly talking about monogamy not being, that easy for most people. Whereas 20 years ago, if you had that at a dinner party conversation, oh my gosh. And these days, I sure as hell don't believe that you can, it's common to find one partner and that's it for life. I think our needs, our desires, our changes, we change, all that stuff. I think it's really rare for two people to grow like that. So I think we need to have more conversations about that. But that's a whole other life. So yeah, this random conversation about who was my favourite, who would I be, or who was my favourite superhero, what was my favourite band, has led me to being really excited that we don't have to choose. The world is at our fingertips and we can literally say our favourite book is a Kindle because it's whatever's next. Our favourite album is Apple Music because it's whatever's the latest. And I think that's really exciting. So I hope you think that's exciting too. We're going to go off and explore a bit more of Brussels now. And we'll see all those glamorous, just hear the French accents, oh, so glamorous. Have a great night and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.